Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Doc. In today's video I'm gonna show you how you can, with only $3,000 invested in Render token as today, make $1 million by the next bull run in 2025. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm gonna show you everything you need to know on why I think it can actually happen. Not financial advice, but I'm gonna just give you my opinion and showcase you how I got to this crazy, but definitely, in my opinion, possible result. So let's not talk too much and get straight to the point with what is Render token. So Render token is basically distributed GPU rendering on the blockchain. What this basically means is that Render is a first network to transform the power of GPU computing into decentralized economy. So how does it work? So basically on the left side is a requesting job, someone who does want to have a rendering job done, who doesn't have the time or the computing power and doesn't want to spend $10,000s of dollars on PCs to get rendering jobs done fast. So they submit a rendering job on the Render network, which is powered by Ethereum, so it's very secure, very safe, and basically there will be a smart contract made. This smart contract will basically decide which guy on the other end who has the graphic power and can do the job will get the job. So after he's done the job, they will send back the job to the requester and get paid in rendering. You might be asking, how good is it actually? Is it really worth doing it on a Render network? Well, here's a prime example of 1500 minutes would be on a normal MacBook with Octane Render only 15 minutes. So Octane is basically the company behind Render, so 100x guys. So basically a Render job which would normally take 25 hours was now done in 15 minutes, and it only took you $2.50. So for $2.50 you save 24 hours and 45 minutes of rendering time. So this is really amazing. But there is one little problem right now. You can already see it. You pay with Render tokens and the guy receives Render token, but there's not really something happening with Render. So it's paying, receiving, paying, receiving. But that's about to change with the burning and mint equilibrium mechanism. So basically what this does is that you will not be buying Render jobs with Render token, but with dollars or euros or any fiat. And with these US dollars or euros, there will be Render bought and burned. So you might be thinking, how can Render node operators make money then? Well, basically, they will receive an X amount of tokens daily. So let's say they receive an amount of like $10,000 daily, and they use like $15,000 in rendering jobs, then 40,000 will be burned. And of course, the moment you burn way more than it's used, the price will go up because the supply will shrink down. So at one point, if they receive like 10,000 Render tokens a day, and the volume is 500,000, at one point maybe that will be the same. So $50 Render means the same, and if it goes up, and this way Render token will have great utility. So this means that the node operators will get paid in Render, but the people who want to have the Render jobs done will just pay in dollars, and the rendering will be burned. So node operators can be like, Render is going skyrocket, I'm just gonna keep my Render tokens. And if they even keep it, it's even more bullish. But what else, guys? You're asking me. What I'm saying is the daily GPU demand. But will the daily GPU demand be big? That's the next question. Well, the first thing I'm gonna show you is that Octane, the company behind Render, is actually partnered with Apple. Here you can see on the official Apple event, they showed Octane X rendering app. So Octane X is showing the rendering way because Apple knows they have 100 millions of devices being sold yearly. If they have distributed decentralized rendering done, they can connect every single of these 100 million devices with each other, making live rendering possible and actually outperforming a $10,000 GPU chip with only spending $50. And it's possible, and they're doing it. And people still don't believe there's a real partnership. Well, just go to the apple.com iPad Pro and you can here see the render icon. It's not a recording icon. You can see the little circle as well. It's render, guys, and it will be installed on every single new iPad and MacBook Pro, which will be sold after like November 2022. So they will be launching hundreds of millions of devices with Octane X render already installed. And if you want to ask me how big Apple is, well, if you don't already know, Apple is by far the biggest company in the world with a $2.4 trillion market cap, selling 100 millions of devices. So what we already saw is burning is based on usage. We got an Apple partnership which might burn hundreds of millions and billions a year, guys, because they connect everything together. But it's not only Apple and other artists. With already people saying me, dog, artists need render, but there are only a limited amount of artists and there's only a limited amount of designers, but there's way more. And the thing I'm talking about is OpenAI. AI is the fastest growing thing in the world, guys. We saw ChatGPT reach 100 million users in 2 months. It took Netflix 10 years. Facebook was 2 billion users with a B, 4.5 years. The fastest growing social media, TikTok, 9 months. But what has OpenAI have to do with render, guys? Well, there's only one thing holding back the AI thing, and that's computing power. It's becoming a bottleneck for developing AI, guys. We already saw that with ChatGPT. Like they already said this. ChatGPT runs 10,000 NVIDIA training GPUs with the potential for thousands of more. So for one language model, they will need more than 10,000 GPUs, and this is just one, and they're saying that they're coming thousands and millions in next year. So this is so big, and there will be more and more AIs, because AI makes life so much easier. It makes everything autonomous, everything automatic, and that's why they're saying the global AI market will grow to over 1.5 trillion with a T US dollar by 2030. Everybody knows how big it is, and we saw that Apple is a #1 stock, but Nvidia is a #8 stock. And something really bullish about Nvidia is that computing power is only getting bigger and bigger. Like, think about it 10 years ago. Even when I got my first MP3 player like 15 years ago, it was so little, had like no memory, no capacity, couldn't do anything. It's just growing and growing. And if you think computing power will be needed less in the next 10 years, I think you need to rethink about things. But this isn't everything. Look at the market cap. In 2012, we were sitting at a 7.6 billion market cap. In the bull run, yes, stocks have bull runs as well, of 2021, a 700 billion market cap. So we had a 100x in 9 years for stocks. That is incredible, guys. 100x in even I think Bitcoin didn't even go. If we go back to 2014, I think Bitcoin didn't even do it 100x. So this is incredible, and they're only growing. Like, they dipped, but look how fast they came back. They're already up 63% on the yearly, and it's only March. So Nvidia is going big. And this is where I come with my price prediction, because I truly believe, like, you might call me crazy, that Render token, if Nvidia token is a top 10 stock and it keeps growing and growing, like, incredible, that Render, which brings a solution for OpenAI, which brings the solution for rendering and GPU power, which is actually a big struggle in the world right now, could and will be, not financial advice, a top 10 crypto by the next bull run of 2025. But now here is where the numbers come. So how big is a top 10 crypto? Well, if we go to a historical snapshot of November 7, 2021, the last bull market, we saw that the top 10 crypto is around 35 to 34 billion with a B market cap. But every time a crypto bull run appears every 4 years normally, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So if we go one bull market previous, 7 January 2018, we could see that the top 10 crypto was 11 to 12 billion. So that is already a 3x. So knowing this, I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen. I think that the next bull market, a top 10 crypto, could be 3-4x from here. So where does that bring us, guys? Now, really closely, we got render price of today at $1.25 with a render market cap of 300 million. A top 10 crypto based on a bigger bull run would mean a market cap around 100 billion. This would be a 330x for render, meaning a price of $410 a render. So this would mean that $3,000 in rendering today could be worth, not financial advice again, around $1 million by the end of the bull run in 2025 or 2029. And still, we didn't even include the burning mechanism. Let's say we are burning really hard. This burn, if the demand gets insane, could mean a supply sink of 75-80%. You never know, because it's all based on demand of usage. So if the usage just keeps growing, like Nvidia kept growing the last 9 years, we could be talking about an 80% shrink by burning, guys. And this would even make it possible, like we're doing absolutely insane numbers, that even $600 would be enough. But there's not burning yet, so we're basing it on today's market cap without burn, with the same supply. So not financial advice, but I truly think that this could be possible, guys. I'm not the kind of guy who brings you a 10 billion market cap coin and says it will 100x. It will not. It's not possible. It's not going to be 1 trillion, but I'm bringing you a great project with something that has great utility, and I dollar cost average this weekly for months now, and I will, not financial advice, be dollar cost averaging the same amount of dollars every single week until 2025, and then I will look at a great exit point when everyone is just rushing it. I will not sell at all time high because it's impossible, but I will try to get a nice price. So that's how I'm gonna do it. So now let's check out where you can buy it. So Render token is on every single big exchange: Binance, KuCoin, Kraken, Gemini, Huobi, Bybit, Bidget. It's on every single, and this is really bullish as well, because when Render starts and the burning mechanism comes and the usage comes and everything, everyone will see Render going up, because 99% of users will sign up of an exchange which has Render already. So everyone will get it. Everyone who will start searching about Render will find this type of video, which will make them very bullish. Of course, always do your own research, but I'm doing research for you guys as well. So this is why it could be incredible big, and I'm only seeing good tones about Render. The only thing we need to see is that the usage increases, but the team is working hard, so it's very possible. Also, if you want to buy Render, just go to the top of my description on Bybit, and if you open the description on Binance, Bitfavo and Bidget, you can buy Render. So just choose the exchange you want to buy it and start buying if you believe like me. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like if you did. Also follow me on Twitter to know when I talk about crypto, to know when I post crypto videos and stuff. Also click on the screen right now if you want to find a best crypto passive method which works in a bull market and a bear market. Of course, subscribe for more crypto content and YouTube. Till next time.